Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Gadgets123. Thanks again for all the like, comment, subscription. Thumbs up to everybody. Thanks for the support. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. All right, guys. So we have two speakers here. The first speaker is the Hey wireless speaker, and the other speaker we have right here is this monster of a speaker, which is the JBL. Kind of have to zoom out here. Extreme 2. Now, these two speakers have been purchased at Target. I wanted to buy the most expensive speaker they had available on my local Target store and the cheapest speaker that they had, which was this Heyday. Now, to show further proof of that, here it is. Here's the receipt. As you can see, it's $19.99 for one, and then the JBL is $2.99 plus tax. So it was very, very expensive, and it actually did make a dent in my pocket there. So guys, without further ado, we're going to compare these two and see how extreme is the comparison between the cheapest speaker available in Target compared to the most expensive speaker they had. So let's get started. So this is the first speaker we're going to go over, which is the Heyday wireless speaker. Now this speaker, of course, is at a budget price of $19.99, and what you're getting in this package is basically pretty simple. All you're getting is a micro USB cable, which is right here, a one-page pamphlet, which they call the manual, and the actual speaker. Now again, at that budget price, you got to understand that all you're getting is generic items, but you're buying it mostly for the speaker itself and not the accessories. When it comes to the speaker itself, it's pretty generic. It really doesn't have a lot of features. Now, all you have, it's one little compartment here, and all it has is a micro USB charging port. There's no other port, no aux port or anything else. But now, again, that's something that you kind of have to understand just because of the budget price. It is made of some sort of hard rubber material, and it has a couple buttons on top, which is the minus, the plus, the play and pause button, and the power button, which is right here with a little strap on the side. Now again, that's all you're getting in this package. You're really not getting anything else, but it definitely looks to be pretty cool, definitely portable. I have an iPhone 8 Plus here, so again, let me give you a little comparison. Check how small this thing is. It's basically half of an iPhone 8 Plus, and it's definitely a lot thicker just because it is a speaker, but it's definitely something that you could carry it around anywhere and use it. Now this is, in my opinion, definitely something you could one person would use in a dorm room, a room, or something where the sound would bounce off from walls, or a small location. If you take it outside, you're definitely gonna see a drop in sound quality just because it is so small and compact. Now, in regards to the categories we're going to go over, first category is going to be price. Now, the price range on this thing is $19.99. Now, at $19.99, you definitely could purchase this without thinking twice. Now, most people at $19.99 is really a budget speaker. Anything below that, you probably, it's not even worth even buying. So at $19.99, definitely it's something that most people could buy, most people could afford. So in regards to price, I definitely want to give this thing 2 thumbs up. It's definitely something that I would definitely buy for myself or for my personal use. If I need something that I'm going to go out camping and I'm not afraid of losing it, this speaker could definitely do the job for that. Now, in regards to the next category, which is battery life, this one has a modest 6 hours of battery life at half volume. Now, if you go full max volume, you'll be lucky if you get 4 hours of battery life on this thing. But again, you got to understand there is some sacrifices you make when you buy speakers at this price range, but overall this definitely does the job, and you could take your micro USB power charging cord and charge it pretty much anywhere like a standard phone. So definitely I give it a neutral, just because I've seen other ones at this price range which probably last a little bit more than 3.5, even 4 at full max volume. So this one definitely is in a neutral sense, in my opinion. And lastly, guys, we're gonna do durability. Now, durability is basically physical damage. Now in regards to physical damage, this thing could definitely take a couple hits without taking much damage, just because the design and the hard plastic, but most importantly it's very light. So this thing is super light, that if you do drop it in pavement, if you do drop it on something hard surface, you definitely might get a little bit of a scratch or a small little dent, but nothing crazy. And that's what makes this speaker be very portable and very easy to carry. Now again, like I said, durability, we definitely give it 2 thumbs up, just because this thing is very small. But you gotta understand there are limitations to the speaker that we're gonna go over later on. Alright guys, so we're gonna do some testing in regards to the sound quality of this speaker right here, right now. So let's put some music on and let's see how it sounds. Alrighty guys, for the $19.99 price range that this thing has, is very impressive. Actually, if I would have found something like this in Amazon, I probably would have bought it. Unfortunately, it's not available in a lot of different places. So I was lucky to get it from Target, just because I wanted to do the comparison between the most expensive and least expensive speaker. But very surprised, for $19.99, I've seen other generic speakers at this price range and even a little bit more that don't have the sound quality as this one. Again, it lacks in a couple of different aspects in regards to bass, and when you go full volume, it kind of crackles a little bit. But again, that's pretty standard when it comes to these budget speakers. But overall, for a room, for your personal use, this thing definitely gives it 2 thumbs up. This speaker does pass the test in regards to sound, especially for that budget price. So again, this speaker is definitely something that I do enjoy, and I'll probably be giving this as a gift now that the holiday seasons are upon us. Now in regards to button, let's go over that real quick. It is as simple as it gets with this speaker. All you have is volume down, volume up, the actual play and pause, the little mic here for phone calls, and the actual power button and the little light to actually sync to your phone or tablet. So that's about it when it comes to buttons or any kind of other features. There's no, besides the actual, let's see, well, let me see where it is, that little connection in this speaker, which I can't seem to find it for some weird reason. Oh, here it is. Wow, it was kind of hidden there. So in regards to charging, that's it. That's all you get. You don't get no aux port, you get nothing else. Now again, you can't ask for anything more, just because it is really on the budget side. So you're not really gonna get much more than just a power port and the button. So again, overall, this thing sounds really good and definitely does have its pros and cons. Alrighty guys, so here's the JBL Extreme 2 speaker. Now let's go over some of the specifications that this speaker has before we go over the different categories we did with the Heyday. Now when it comes to sound, this is by far a beast of a speaker. Has no problem producing crisp sound inside and out. In fact, if you try to max the sound inside, it might be way too much, just because it's so loud. Now regardless of which volume level you use, this is definitely perfect. This thing produces some really good massive sound, great bass. Overall, it's one of my top 5 speakers out there right now. The JBL is a brand name on the speaker market, and at a whopping $299, it's worth every penny. This speaker delivers on every front, guys. So definitely this is something that you're paying premium price, but you're definitely getting premium quality. It does produce 40 watts of power when plugged in. However, it drops down to 20 watts just because it needs that extra power for its battery life. Now we're gonna go over that in the comparison part in a minute, but let's go over some of the other specs that this thing has. It has IPX7 waterproof, so it could be dropped in the pool, or you could take it down the shore, or you could take a bath with this thing and it's gonna have no issues having water damage. This thing is IPX7, so it definitely could withstand any kind of water issues that it goes over. Now when it comes to bass, the Extreme 2 doesn't lack in that department. In fact, it's one of the best speakers out there right now. In regards to the different ports that this thing has, let's go over that real quick right now. So let me show you fast what this thing has. So again, it doesn't have a lot of different ports. It has the main ones, which is the proprietary power cord, the micro USB service port, the USB charging port, so basically you can charge your tablet or phone, and it has the aux port. So again, those are the ports you definitely just need for a wireless speaker that this one provides. Now in regards to button, you have the Bluetooth button, the minus power. This is the party mode, so you could hook up different other JBL speakers to this one, the plus, and then the play button. There's no other buttons on the side. The speakers are right here, as you can see. That's one, and that's the other one, and it's covered with this mesh material. So overall, it has premium look, premium quality, and of course premium sound. Alrighty guys, and here are the premium accessories that this speaker has. Now it definitely has a well-made and premium manual, which is right here, but overall the most important thing, it does have its own proprietary brick. Now it definitely needs a brick and not a micro USB cable, just because of its massive size. It definitely needs something large to charge it. Now it also includes this well-made strap. Now again, in my opinion, this thing is not meant to be portable, but that strap does help it move it around, just because it is so heavy for you to carry just in one hand, or you could easily drop it. This way you could put it on your shoulders and definitely make it a little bit more portable. So as stated before, like we did in the other one, we're going to do a quick sound test, so let's get started. Alrighty guys, as you heard, I couldn't put it at full max that long, just because it is so loud that inside this 12 by 12 room is definitely deafening. That's how good this speaker is. So again, this is not something you know, you would use it just for I mean, you could use it for personal use, of course, but this is not something that is meant to do that. It's something for you to be enjoyed by multiple people or in a big location. This is extreme sound for on an extreme speaker. So again, the JBL is a monster of a speaker, and definitely that is reflected on the actual price range of $299. Now, like we said before, we're gonna go over some of the categories we did with the Heyday. Now, in regards to price, this is a whopping $299, and unfortunately at $299, not everybody's gonna be able to afford it. It's definitely gonna make a dent, and you're gonna have to think twice about buying this speaker, just because it is so expensive. And it's actually one of the most expensive ones in the market right now. But again, you're paying premium money for the premium sound, but unfortunately it's not going to be something that everybody's going to be able to afford. So on that note, I'm going to definitely put a neutral on this thing, just because it is so expensive. Now in regards to battery life, there's no comparison to the Heyday. This is definitely a 15-hour battery life on a full charge. So basically this could go over pretty much the whole day at a party, at a barbecue, at wherever you take it. You definitely know that this is going to play pretty much the whole day without any real issues. So again, It has 50 hours of battery life, and that's definitely a plus in my book. But again, you're definitely paying that price for that battery life. Now, in regards to resistance, the way this speaker is constructed with this mesh material all over, it definitely seems resistant to different falls and drops and so forth. But this is not something that I want to drop. One, it's because it is $299, so it's definitely going to hurt if you drop this thing. And two, it is so massive and heavy that any kind of falls, regardless of the material that this thing is made of, is definitely gonna make some sort of dent on this thing. And you don't want to see a $299 speaker with a big dent or gash anywhere. So this is something that, in regards to our categories, definitely lacks in. And the reason it is because it's not meant to be a portable speaker. It's meant to be a speaker that you use on parties and like I said, barbecues and all other type of occasions. But it's not something to be a portable speaker, even though they gave you that strap. If you do take it out and if you do drop it, you're definitely gonna feel it in your wallet, and it's definitely gonna feel you're gonna see it on the actual speaker. Now, it might still work, but who wants a speaker with a big dent all over it? So definitely that lacks in that department. And just because of that, I'm gonna give it a neutral to a thumbs down, just because it's not meant to be something that it's going to be used portably too much, and any kind of falls with its weight is going to cause an issue. So my final take on these two speakers is that, well, both of these speakers do the job. So depending on what you as the consumer are in the market for, you could definitely get the JBL speaker at that $299 price range, or lower, as I stated earlier in this video. You could check my links below for both of these speakers, or you could get this budget speaker at $19.99. Now again, depends on your budget. Again, there's a lot of different variables, which, like I said, depends on your budget, depends on what you're looking for, depends on the portability, battery life, and so forth. So that's something that you would look into on your own. But these two speakers definitely are in the different spectrums of prices, but each of them have their pros and cons. So hopefully this video will give you some information if you're interested in something as portable as this Heyday speaker, or something as serious as this JBL Extreme 2 speaker. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video of Gadgets 123 comparison of the most budget speaker they have available at Target compared to the most expensive speaker they had available at Target. And if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for giveaways later on. Well, actually not later on, next week. Definitely we're going to be announcing some giveaways for next week. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for watching Gadgets 123. Comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.